Yeah, look, it's obviously it's a painful one because started the game really well. Obviously, not just the goals we scored, the way we were playing. Really in control of the game, and had some really good opportunities apart from 2 goals. Then you lose Christian after the second goal, which is just the way our season's gone. Nothing sort of runs smoothly, and they obviously capitalised on. By the time we sort of settled back down, they score. But still felt in the first half we had the better moments to get a third goal, a couple of key ones. Second half they came out and obviously put us under a bit of pressure, but I felt we were handling it not too badly. And then when they score, we then have a big moment 2-2 to go 3-2 up. And in these kind of games, those kind of moments are important. We don't take it, and then both penalties were poor on our behalf. It's kind of self-inflicted and unnecessary challenges, and you're kind of giving them 2 goals away for no reason, and you give yourself a mountain to climb, which proved too hard. Yeah, Romero was just obviously hugely disappointing. He felt something in his quad. He trained really well. He wasn't the one I was worried about, to be honest. But it's just, like I said, the way the season's going for us, unfortunately. So we'll just have to wait and see. Brennan just didn't feel well. He didn't feel well at half time, but he wanted to give it a go, but he just wasn't feeling 100%. So we had to sort of take him off. And then, the plan was always for Mickey to play 60-70 today. Like I said, I thought, Romero would be okay to play 90, but Mickey probably 60-70. So we're always going to take him off. He didn't feel anything significant. He just felt tightness, but we're always going to take him off anyway.
Ange, did you gamble at all with the fitness of the 2 centre-backs in particular? Because obviously they weren't there, and then suddenly they're in this huge match.
No, like I said, Romero, it's not like he re-injured the same thing. It's a totally different injury. But also people, I'm sure, are aware of our situation. It's not like I've got a multitude of options there. So, you've got to make these decisions, and both players trained well, and and look, they both want to help, so you make these decisions with all the best information. Like I said, if it's not like Romero re-injured his toe, it's a totally different injury, which could happen at any time.
Some people say maybe this defeat has come in the most damaging way possible, to be 2-0 up and lose the players. How bad's that legacy moving forward? How much of a challenge is that now?
Oh, look, every sort of challenge you have is one you need to sort of overcome. So, whether it's ultimately, the pain of the defeat today, for me anyway, doesn't diminish that we also played very well against the top team, and at times looked the better side. So I always kind of look for that in terms of our growth. And like I said, it was disappointing that we worked awfully hard, but to give away 2 goals, then kind of when you give away 2 penalties unnecessarily, you're against a quality side anyway. Make things very difficult for yourself.
And what did you make of Moises Caicedo's tackle in the first half, and you obviously then won the penalty?
Oh, look, I think it's kind of where we're at with current state of football, where people are just frozen to make big decisions. I think referees don't want to make them because they'll go to VAR. VAR doesn't want to intervene because they think it's so. You're kind of left in no man's land. There's a couple of decisions I thought today that were, definitely went against us. I thought Linesman put his flag up for bizarrely for deki when he was through. I don't know what for. But they're things that are out of our control. We can't do anything about that, and hopefully the powers that be sort of work that out. It's just the space we're in at the moment. Like I said, we just don't seem to get that sort of ability to just gain some traction every time we seem to. Something comes along and disrupts us. people keep referring to City game, but we lost Vic straight afterwards for 3 months. So it seems like we're just not able to do that. But like I said, they're uncontrollables. My role is to try and maintain the course of the things we can control, and keep sort of making sure we're focused on continuing to grow as a team, and I always feel with these things that at some point they even themselves out, and if you do the right things, they'll come back to you.
When you said a couple of decisions didn't go your way, was one of them Caicedo on Sarr? Were you surprised that that's not?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so but like I said, that's kind of where we're at. I just don't think. I've said it before that technology has helped our game. I just don't see how it helps, because it means instead of one person being in control of a game and you kind of accepting that, you kind of almost feels like no one's in control because everyone's scared to make a decision to overturn somebody else. Referees are scared to make a decision because in case they get it wrong, VAR don't want to intervene, which is, I get that, because they don't want disruptions to the game. So you just got to cop it.
When you talk about, sort of momentum, really, just finding that consistency, I guess, because it's difficult to, I know you've got injuries, but it's difficult to play off certain parts of today's game against, the performance.
Yeah, well, but that's what I mean. Every time we have sort of seemed like we're on solid footing, something has come along and, sort of become an impediment for us to do that. So it's just the way our season's gone so far. Fair to say, it went like that last year. So it's not like since I've been in this unusual territory, but ultimately, as I said, my role in that is to focus on the things I can control and keep preparing the team the best we can to keep progressing as a football team and turn our season around.
Does confidence and belief among the players become an issue at any stage?
When I look at today's performance, I don't see them lacking confidence or belief. I think it's probably the other way where, I think, say, both penalties we conceded were born out of desperation. I think they're desperate to kind of turn our season around, and are really disappointed with the way it's gone. And when you're in that mode, you kind of lose that sort of composure and discipline you need. So I don't think, like I said, it's not like we're hanging on in games. Like, we wouldn't play like we did today if there was lack of belief or confidence. I just think when you get into this kind of situation we're in, there's also this sense of desperation from the players, and I thought that cost us today.
I also felt even at 2-0 there was a bit of a tension in the crowd, even when you were winning. I just wondered whether that transmits to the players.
Look, fair play to them. I thought the crowd were good today. I thought, they got behind the team. But, I guess when the season's gone as it has for us, and then, like I said, at 2-0 to lose your centre-back, it's just, it does disrupt you. It's not like, you started the game so well, you have to make a substitution, which means, you're hampered in making substitutions in the second half, and all these things come along that you just go, well, here we go, another challenge for us. Nothing's really running smoothly. So I think the crowd probably senses that as well, and like I said, it almost becomes a bit of a self-fulfilling thing where you're almost expecting things to go wrong.
Dave, final one. I was just going to say, Ange, you touched on it before, but this is uncharted territory for you as a manager. Can you sort of, turn the focus inward, and how do you sort of stop everyone feeling sorry for themselves because everything's going against you, and B, the processes that you try and get out of this?
Yeah, I don't sense anyone's feeling sorry for themselves, but yeah, it's a tough moment because you kind of, there are all these tools you could possibly use as a manager when you're going through tough moments to sort of turn things around, and our limited sort of resources from a playing perspective at the moment doesn't allow us to do that. So you've got to find other ways, because it's not through a lack of effort. The players who are constantly out there because we can't rotate are giving everything they can. But it kind of diminishes performance as well because they probably need a rest, but we can't give them a rest. So, but, you know, I think it's just something we need to kind of tackle head on and keep pushing on. Still plenty sort of to play for us in terms of, you know, between now and January, just to make sure that, you know, we keep performing. I think I still sense within this squad there's a real kind of conviction in what we're doing, and if we maintain that, then you know, we'll turn our season around. And like I said, hopefully at some point we hit some smoother waters just in terms of some of the things that are happening at the moment, and you know, some of it's self-inflicted, but you know, hopefully we can get some more consistency.
Thank you.
Thanks.